Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Grady Tech, and in this video, I'll be showing you the most important tips and tricks for your Vivo S1. By the way guys, I'll also be making a dedicated video for the best features where I'll be showing you all the features offered by this phone, so definitely check out that video, link will be in the description. Now with that said, I'm going to first start off with my favorite feature on this phone, that would be the dark mode. Now before I enable that, let me just give you a quick preview of the UI. This is the settings page, this is your default phone dialer, this is the messaging application. Now to enable dark mode, I'm going to go to settings, then select display settings. You can also use the notification toggles, I'll show them later. Anyway, over here we have the dark mode, just enable it and all the UI elements changes to black. Now here's the phone dialer theme has also been changed. Now this is the messaging application. Now here are the notification toggles and this is the notification area. So this is the dark mode and you can enable it or disable it even from the notification toggles. You have it right over here. Now if you can't find dark mode in these notification toggles, you can rearrange them as well. For that you need to go to the bottom, click that button and just drag the icon anywhere you want. Next I'll show you how to change the fingerprint animations. So this is the lock screen and whenever we place the finger on the fingerprint scanner, that's the animation that we see. Now if you want to change that, go to settings, then scroll down a bit and select fingerprint, face and password. Now select fingerprint, enter your password. Now we have animation styles, just select that and these are all the animations that we have. There we go. Let's try this one. I'll just apply. Now test it. So that's the new animation. Now this phone has an awesome feature called always on display and this is how it looks like. Whenever you lock your phone, display is always on and shows you information like time, date and battery percentage. So to enable this feature, you need to go to settings and then select lock screen settings. Now select always on display. Now just make sure this particular toggle is enabled. Now these are all the different watch faces that we have and you can select whatever you want and you can also go with a colored option. You can choose any of these color options. Now click apply to set it as your always on display. Now whenever you lock your phone, you will see the always on display. This phone has an AMOLED display, so even if you use this feature all the time, it won't drain your battery. Next, this phone has an extra button on the left side. Now there are 4 actions for this, a single click, double click and long press actions. You can also customize this button from settings. Go to settings, then select Jovi. Now select the last option, that's smart button. Now over here we have the single click actions. Next we have double press actions and finally long press actions. Now for a single click it is set to Google Assistant. There we go. For double click it is set to image recognition. It just recognizes whatever is on the screen. And finally for long press, once again it is set to Google Assistant. Right now it has very limited functionality. Mostly I use it to trigger Google Assistant. Just like that.
What's that?
Now I'm going to show you how to open split screen mode on this phone. There are multiple ways to do it. The default one is just go to the recent apps page and then click this button on the top left corner. Once you do that, third application will open up in the top window and you can select the secondary application from the list over here. Now besides that, we also have a nice gesture. You can just swipe down using 3 fingers to open split screen mode. Now these are your applications. Now you can either select the secondary application from the list over here or else you can go to the home screen and then select the secondary application from the list over here. Now I'm going to show you some important tips related to this control center. Whenever you swipe up from the bottom of the screen, you get to see this new control center. Over here we have 2 sliders, this is for volume and this one is for screen brightness. We also have a toggle over here for auto brightness and this is a shortcut for settings. Now on the left side we have all these toggles and over here we have our recent applications. Now you can swipe any of these applications up to kill them and you can swipe them down to lock them just by doing that. And now you can do that once again to unlock them. Now these are your notification toggles and if you want to add or remove these toggles or rearrange them, you need to go to the bottom, select this option. Now you can rearrange any of these toggles. You can also bring in these toggles over here. Now over here we have some quick shortcuts. We can also rearrange them and configure them just by doing this. Now these are all the extra shortcuts that we have on this phone and you can just click on any one of them to add them. Now if you don't like these shortcuts, you can also hide them by clicking this button. And now you get a pretty minimalistic control center, which looks pretty similar to the previous control center on previous Vivo phones. Now I'm going to show you the navigation gestures. Right out of the box you get these 3 button navigation bar and if you don't like it and want to use gestures on your phone, this is what you need to do. First go to settings, then select system navigation and now select navigation gestures. Once you select it, navigation bar is hidden and it is replaced by 3 lines. You can also choose to go with dots instead of lines. by selecting this, or else you can go with no icons for a completely cleaner look. For now, I'll go with the lines. If you want to go home, swipe from the center. And for recent apps, swipe and hold from the center. And these are your recent applications. Finally, if you want to open Control Center, swipe from the left side. Now this is the default order, and if you want to change that or if you want to replace the buttons, you can go with this second option. Now you can swipe on the right side for Control Center, swipe on the left side for back. For now, I'll stick with navigation keys. Next we have some camera related tips and tricks. So this is your camera application. First we have Joby search or image based search. For that, just click this button over here, and now your phone will try to recognize whatever is on the screen and give you some pretty cool results. So for some reason for Batman we got something completely unrelated. That's the Vivo browser. Okay, some duck showed up. Next we have studio lighting effects. Now on this phone, if you want to take a portrait shot for rear camera, there are two ways to do that. First one is by pressing this button. Once you do that, we have studio lighting effects, and you can change all that from here. Now another way to take a portrait shot is by using this toggle over here. Now this feature is called short refocus. In this mode, you can actually change the amount of background blur effect you want before taking a picture. And just take a picture now. And even after taking a picture, you can change the amount of background blur effect you want and even the focus point. Just click on the subject and the focus point changes, and you can also change the slider to increase or decrease the aperture or the background blur effect. Once you're done, click done. Now this phone has a triple camera setup along with a wide angle camera. Now if you want to take pictures using the wide angle camera, you have to use this option over here. And now we have switched to the wide angle camera. Now on this phone we can also record video using the primary camera and the wide angle camera as well. Now this is how the preview window looks if you're trying to record with the primary camera. If you want to record with wide angle camera, click this button over here and it switches to the wide angle camera, and this is how the footage looks. It looks super wide. Next we have camera gestures. So to enable them, go to settings, and first we have touch. So once you enable it, you can just touch the preview screen to take a picture, just like that. Next we have voice control. Now you can say keywords like cheese, shoot to take pictures. Now the final gesture is the palm gesture, and for that I'm going to use the front camera. Now once you enable this feature, just show your palm to your camera and it takes a picture in 3 seconds. There you go, you can see the counter over here. Here we go once again, that's the palm, and we have the timer over here. So guys, those were the camera related gestures. Next we have something pretty cool called Fun Video. Now before starting recording, we can also select a particular tune and you can start recording video. So everything you record over here can have a background music. So once you're done, just click this button. Now you can add a background music to it. Just do that. So everything you record over video. So everything. There you go. Now in Fun Video, you can also change the video frame rate, or you can literally slow down or increase the pacing of the video. So you can go fast or ultra fast. Let's try to record a bit for that. So I'm just trying to speak something, the audio will not be heard. So let's see how the expression changes. Now let's give it a try. So everything you record over here. So I'm just trying to speak something. Fast forward. So using this feature, you can record some funny videos. And if you want to delete any clip, you can just click this back button and the previous clip will be deleted. Now just in case if you didn't know, this one also has support for slow motion video recording and time lapse as well. So to record video in slow motion, you need to first go to video recording mode and click this button over here. Now we have slow motion. Let's give it a try. And here's the footage. So that's the slow motion video. Now for time lapse, you need to click this button once again and then select time lapse. Now for time lapse, we get some extra options. You can just click this button. Now these are the different speeds for different types of time lapse. Now I'm going to show you how to record calls automatically on your phone. For that, first go to settings. Now scroll to the bottom and select system apps. Now select phone. Now select record settings and just select this option, record all calls automatically. Once you do that, all the calls will be recorded automatically on your phone. Now this feature is available in India but might not be available in other countries. So if you can't find this feature, try to use any third-party application. Now I'm going to show you how you can change your default browser, default launcher and so on. For that, go to settings, scroll down a bit and select more settings. Now select permission management, then select default app settings. Now from here you can change your default home screen, that's your default launcher, browser, albums, that's gallery application, music player, video player and so on. even if you don't know anything about it, I'll suggest you to change your default browser to Google Chrome just by doing that. Next, this phone has a very nice shortcut called Smart Click. To enable it, go to Settings, then go to the bottom and select Smart Click. Now this is the default layout, just enable it and select the first option. Now whenever your phone is locked, you can just press and hold the volume down button to turn on the flash. And there we go. Now to turn off the flash, press the power button. And now it's off. You also have other shortcuts, but this is something I would recommend you to use. Now I'm going to show you how to take a screenshot on this phone. So to do that, you can just press the volume down and power button both at the same time. Once you do that, your phone will take a screenshot. Besides that, you also have 3-finger screenshot gesture on this phone. For that, just swipe up using 3 fingers and your phone will take a screenshot. It's super handy and super easy. Just swipe up using 3 fingers to take a screenshot. On this phone, we can also take long screenshots. For that, first take a regular screenshot. You can either use the buttons or the gesture. Once you take a screenshot, you have this button over here, says long screenshot. Just click that and now you just need to click next and next until you're done and then click save. Once you do that, you will get a long screenshot. And here's a quick preview. Now, if you want to display the battery percentage and network usage on the status bar, this is what you need to do. Go to Settings, then select Status Bar. Now to display network usage on status bar, enable this toggle. And to display battery percentage on status bar, click the battery percentage option and select outside the battery icon. Once you do that, you can clearly see the battery percentage on the status bar. So guys, these are the most important tips and tricks for your Vivo S1. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech signing off. Have a nice day.